What's up, team? All right, so I gotta get some shares, make sure my volume sounds good. All right, volume's great. Let's fly to Cleveland. Yeah. Hope you guys been doing great. Fly to Cleveland. I didn't get to fly last night. I was so tired. My back hurt. I had to get up early because I had to go work an earlier shift, and I'm gonna be working the shift for the next 2 weeks straight. Like literally 2 weeks straight, man. All right, so we got shares in, which is cool. For those that don't mind flying with me, hey Erica, this is your captain, Mandrake with African American Airlines. I appreciate you guys flying with me. We're gonna go ahead and get situated and get ready to have our passengers board. Thank you so much.
Copy, Captain. We are preparing for passenger boarding now.
All right, y'all. So let's go ahead and get some power up. Emergency lighting on. And on auto. Crew supply. Nav 1. Nav 2. Nav 3. It's a rainy night. Batteries. Pumps. We can have some lighting on. I say go on and get the APU started. Get everything imported. Insert the flight plan. Wind. Routing. 28 right. Let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that. All right. Cleveland, we're going to 06 right ILS approach. We're going via, okay, so neither one of those are on there. Okay, so we're going from Detmar and Brunswick 4. I don't know what the hell that is. Detmar. All right. Just make sure no discontinuities. There we go. All right, so let's get rid of this manual. Delete. Down, delete. All right, so we're looking good now. We're looking great. Take off, sync, sync. We're gonna go flaps. Yep. Yep. That's what we're gonna do. 2962. QNH. All right. Go ahead and sync that in. Why not? Have that ready. Serve. All right. So we still got 5 more minutes. Let me go ahead and get boarding. What am I doing, man? I don't want to be sitting here all day.
Boarding requested.
All right. Engine cover still in place. That shit's supposed to come off. What in the actual hell? Man, they're trying to sabotage me. Jeez. All right, boards are opening. Come on, man, open up. Don't start it. Cause it always wanna be starting something. Got to be starting something. And you wanna be starting something. Got to be starting something. Come on and over.
Passengers boarding started.
Want to get over. Stuck in the middle. All right. So let's go ahead and get our clearance, bro.
Bypass pin inserted.
All right. Air clearance. Request an IFR clearance to Cleveland. Kingdom Heavy.
Locking gear.
Ah, shit. Ain't getting no clearance like that. Air clearance. Request an IFR clearance to Cleveland. Kingdom Heavy.
Give me 1 second for that clearance.
Absolutely.
Kingdom Heavy, cleared to Cleveland. Radar vectors Duffy, then is filed. Climb and maintain 5,000. Expect flight level 33010 minutes after departure. Departure on 126.625 squawk 4572. Expect runway 28 right.
Clear to Cleveland. Radar vectors Duffy. Then it's filed. Climb and maintain 5,000 feet. Expect flight level 33010 minutes after the departure. Departure on 126.625 squawk 4572. Expect runway 28 right. Kingdom Heavy.
Kingdom Heavy, read that correct.
All right. Man, is this gonna always be a problem? Because this gave me a problem yesterday.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome
I don't know what's going on with this plane.
Flight 273 with service to Cleveland.
And she said
We kindly
American
ask you to
Airlines.
take your seats according to your boarding passes and stow your hand luggage in the
Erica,
overhead
can you
bins
please
or
repeat
under
all
the seats
that?
in
Say
front of you.
African American Airlines,
If
please.
need
Thank
any
you.
assistance, please feel free to reach out to any member of our crew. Thank you for choosing to fly with us today. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard African American Airlines Flight 273 to Cleveland. We kindly ask
Like,
you to take your
bro, they're
seats
gonna have me
according to
here
your
all
boarding
day
passes
because of this.
and stow your hand luggage in the overhead bins or under the seats in front of you.
500.
If you need any
What? How many
assistance,
passengers
please
on this
feel free
flight?
to reach out to any member of our crew. Thank you for choosing to fly with us today.
Come on, man. Let's not glitch out today. Look at it. And it's closing. It's like opening and closing, bro. Like, I don't understand that. Let me see something. Because I know this plane has to have something like the PMDG. No. No. Bro, there's no, it's all right here. Maya, no, baby, Maya. Wanna be starting something. See, I don't understand that, man.
O'Hare clearance delivery. SkyWest 5430 IFR to Milwaukee. Ready to copy. SkyWest 5430 is cleared to Milwaukee Airport as filed. Runway 28 right. Climb and maintain.
Stay open, bro.
Departure frequency is 119 or
Stay open.
Squawk 0527.
Yes. Thank you, bro. Like, that's stupid. Bing, bing.
Clear to Milwaukee as filed.
Turn all this on.
28 right.
Put it above. TARA.
Departure frequency is 125.0. Squawk 0527. SkyWest 5430. SkyWest 5430. Read back correct. Contact ground on 121.675. Good day.
On 6010. 16010. Oh. 10 knots. Oat. Check out the oat. 18. Which is the outside temperature, guys. QNH 2983. Let's get the barrel. All right. We're flying into 6 right. We're flying into 6 right, so let's find it. ILS. ILS 200. All right, so while we're at it, let's take a look at Okay, so coming in 6 right. So our terminal is going to be to our right. We're going to turn into the right. Okay. So I'm assuming we're going to be up in here somewhere when we... Because I don't think I picked the concourse. Probably get up and down here a little bit. I could get a concourse. And if I'm not mistaken, GSX... Nope. I can't do none of that right now. But I think when I get close, I mean, when I land, I could pick wherever. Yeah. All right, so let's look over everything. We're not gonna do none of this yet. Because we still have to sync up with on air. Let me go ahead and make sure you guys get a visual on that too. All right, that's on air, of course. Let's see what's going on out here. Give it a little bit. Hopefully it doesn't break the game. All right, so that's on. All right, so that's the last of the luggage, which is good because the other night that held me up for a minute. All right, so that's closing. We should be getting our boarding complete. Absolutely. We're just waiting for the ground crew to disassemble, and we're gonna go ahead and request our pushback. Thank you.
Copy, Captain. We are ready for pushback as soon as the ground crew completes their task.
All right, closing on its own, which is always great. Then all right, so that's shut. Let's go ahead and set this. All right, so we going 43.4, 434. Four, three, four. 1, 2, 3. Oops. 4, 3, 4. All right. So 14. So I'm gonna make that. I'm gonna just make it 180. I always make it more than enough, because sometimes you try to go straight on the head with it, it still be acting stupid. All right, so we're gonna set that instant. See if it'll make it. Looks like it. Looks like we're a go. All right, so I'll take off. See?
4,998 instead of 39,111.4 kilograms.
So let me do 190. Okay, so that doesn't matter. So I'll put in 434. I'm gonna go 200. Like, this definitely isn't. All right, so that worked. So I'm just gonna always do 200, at least 200,000. So it did 195, okay. But I'm gonna just put in 200,000 from this point on, because I act like it doesn't want to pair up all the time, right? Forehead ground. Question pushback and start up. Kingdom heavy.
Mandrake Kingdom heavy. O'Hare ground. Push back and start approved. Tail north.
Pushback approved. Tail north. Kingdom heavy.
Release parking brakes. Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
Copy. Engine 2. Oops. Can't start nothing without the APU bleed.
Cabin attendants, armed doors, and cross-check. Welcome aboard our flight to Cleveland. The estimated flight time is approximately 55 minutes. We ask all passengers to pay close attention to the upcoming safety demonstration, as it contains important information even for frequent flyers. Please fasten your seatbelt.
You gotta watch them, because they'll push you all the way back.
Sign is illuminated. Return your seat backs and tray tables to the upright position and open your window blinds for takeoff. Mobile phones and electronic devices must be set to flight mode, and larger devices should be securely stowed. Smoking and the use of e-cigarettes are prohibited on board, including in the lavatories. Oxygen masks will drop automatically when needed. Pull the mask firmly, place it over your nose and mouth, and breathe normally.
Look, like, why are you pushing me way back here?
Put it on and place it only after leaving the aircraft. All level lighting will guide you to the nearest exit.
All right, they're stopping.
In case of evacuation,
Set parking brakes.
All right,
personal belongings
engine
will fly.
1's good. I mean, engine 1.
Engine start.
If any electronic device becomes hot or shows signs of damage, please inform a crew member.
Go ahead and
The safety information
Confirm. Engine 2 spinning up. All right, we got a good second engine start. Boom. Go ahead and let them know.
Cockpit to ground.
Confirm.
We have a good engine start. You can disconnect.
Taxi lights on. O'Hare ground. Requesting taxi to runway 2A right, Kingdom Heavy.
Kingdom Heavy, runway 28 right, taxi via Alpha 18, Victor Yankee.
Runway 28 right, taxi via Alpha 18, Victor
gear.
Yankee, Kingdom Heavy. All right, so Alpha 18, where is that at?
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed. Left is clear. Right is clear.
Let's see which one's up or down. Shit. We're flying out of 28 right. So 8 is this way, down. So Alpha 18. That was 14. 14. 13. Shit, why would they take me all the way down there? Alpha 10. Oh, 18, dumbass. So it's taking me up. Alpha 18. Then Victor. Bro, that's all. That can't be right. 2A right is down here. Okay, Victor right there. So where the fuck? Oh, 15. Okay, so it's down here. 18 is down here. And then Alpha, Victor. Okay, now that makes sense. This should be confusing sometimes, man. Not sometimes, all the time. All right, let's rock and roll. Hold on. Let's check this real quick. I didn't set none of my stuff up. Auto brake. Oh, brake friend. Flaps is configuring right now. All right, flaps is good. Test. Normal. Good. All right, so we rocking and rolling. Let's go. All right, so Alpha 18 is right here. It's first left. So Alpha 18 turns into Victor. What's up? Ooh. Oh, whoa, horsey. Trying to get some coverage. We almost added something to our OSHA, our recordables. All right, so let's stop before I end up hitting something. Trying to show the fleet off. Let me check. Rainy takeoff. Yep. Delta almost got whacked for real. It was not lying. I wonder why it's not showing me the Facebook stream on its this chat that I got. It's a chat. Let me see if I can pull it up real quick. Because I'll be trying to make sure I'm talkative on every platform. All right, hold on. 2A right should be right here. Let's take a pause. Hold on, let me see. All right. Nah, I don't know why it's not showing me like my stream. Like I literally had to go to Streamlabs just to see it. I appreciate it. All right, so now we need to contact Tower once this guy gets out our way. Let's check him out. Go and get your son. Get your son. What the hell is he doing though? Oh, okay. My man drunk. Hell yeah, go and get it. Go on and get you some. That's what you do, damn it. Go ahead and contact tower. Oh, here, tower. Requesting departure from runway 28 right, Kingdom Heavy.
Kingdom Heavy, runway 28 right, wind 230 at 16, gusting 25. Fly runway heading, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 28 right, winds 230 at 16, gusting 25. Fly runway heading, clear for takeoff, Kingdom Heavy. All right, so I can go ahead and turn that off. Like, why am I still doing that? It's beyond me, buddy. Team, please be seated for takeoff. Going to Cleveland.
Approaching runway 28 right.
SkyWest 5430, did you copy?
Let's go, team.
On runway 28 right remaining. 12,400 feet. Runway
Well, take.
8 right remaining. 10,100 feet.
Flaps. Gears. Autopilot. So we're going to 5,000. Then we're going to contact.
Kingdom Heavy, contact departure.
All right, we're going to contact departure. 126-625. Man. Well, we have 5,000. They were trying to give it to me. There we go. What is that funny looking thing shining in here? Chicago departure. Kingdom Heavy at 5,000 feet.
Mandrake Kingdom Heavy, Chicago departure, radar contact, turn left heading 090, vectors to Jim, then on course.
The hell? Turn left heading 090. vectors to Jim, then on course, Kingdom Heavy.
Kingdom Heavy Heavy, turn left, heading 100, vectors to Jim.
100. Kingdom Heavy, turn left, heading 100, vectors to Jim. I do long hauls. Right now I'm just doing short ones because I gotta work all week and all next week. Like, God, hate it too, man.
Kingdom Heavy Heavy, direct Jim, then as filed, please.
Direct Jim, then that's filed. Kingdom Heavy. Come on, man.
Kingdom Heavy Heavy, climb and maintain flight level 230.
Climb and maintain flight level 230, Kingdom Heavy. Man, come on, man. They don't never have this loaded up right. I need to just go ahead and get the Chicago skyline and pay for it. But I do have Aero Tune on too. It kind of like drops it for me to keep my sim running smooth. Yeah, but I've done some long ones, man. Some, I think the longest I've done was like 6 hours. But I got one that's on standby that's real long. It's probably like 9 hours. I've been dreading that because that damn 6-hour flight one was rough. I'm not even gonna act like it wasn't. I'm telling you, my back, my ass, everything was hurting when I got done with that one. Need some lumbar support. Climb and maintain flight level 260, Kingdom Heavy. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, the long ones, you definitely wanna like have something to watch too. You know, the only reason why I would do long ones is because on air, it pays more money, and I'm trying to get $1 million to. I'll show you just in case you don't know nothing about it. Let me see. Let me make it bigger. So this is on air.
Since we're northeast of downtown Chicago, let me tell you about Chicago
And
O'Hare
I use
International
this.
Airport. O'Hare is one of the busiest airports in the world and was originally constructed as a manufacturing plant
To make
for
money.
Douglas
See, right now,
C-54S during World War II.
I got
It officially became a
804,
commercial
but
airport
I
in
got, like,
1949 and
jobs
was named after
that-
Edward Butch O'Hare,
Let me
a Medal
see.
of Honor recipient from World War II.
Like I got
O'Hare has
employees
been
and
a
shit.
pioneer
I
in
haven't been
aviation,
using
being
them.
the
I
first
need
major
to
airport
start
to
back
have
using
direct
them.
highway access,
But I
and the
got
first
pending
to
jobs that I
implement an
gotta
airport
do
transit system.
for my
The use of approved electronic devices is
what do you
now
call it?
permitted in flight mode. Our
Level
cabin
ups.
service will begin shortly.
But
Thank you for
I
your
gotta have
attention.
a plane that can carry this shit. So you can go and rent planes, but to rent this plane, let me see. Damn. Okay, yeah. To rent this plane, be like 414,000. See that? But you gotta have a deposit. Where did they go? I don't want to click it. I don't know if I can. You gotta have like some money, basically, to even use a motherfucker, man. So when you fly these long legs, hold on real quick. Let me see, where am I supposed to go? At flight level 260, Kingdom Heavy. No, I ain't. Disregard. Shit. And I need to turn this off. I'm still up. I ain't nowhere near that. Oh shit, what was I about to say? Oh, nice. I was about to say something. Yeah, but that's on-air manager is, I don't know, it just give me a reason to fly, I guess. It makes it fun.
Kingdom Heavy, contact Chicago departure on 133.1.
Contact Chicago departure on 133.1, Kingdom Heavy. All right, so once we get to 26,000 feet, we'll contact them. What kind of plane you fly with? What you like flying with? I just started flying with the A350. I normally fly the PMDGs. I got my Honeycomb Alpha and Bravo over there. I normally fly with that, but I've been trying the A320. Now I'm flying the A350. Ooh, that look good. Y'all see that shit? That look great. Fantastic. I like catching the lightning, but I tell you what, I had some flights where I was flying and got in them clouds. Woo! Man, it was a moment. I just knew I was gonna crash. I didn't crash, but it wasn't fun. It wasn't fun at all. A320, 321. I haven't tried the 321 Neo. 330 for cargo, prime air. Okay. You got a career app or whatever? Like On Air or something like that? Do you play on console, PC? Find out what flight level I'm at real quick.
Since there are
Alright,
no
we only
points
have
of interest found
15,000.
nearby, let me tell you about the closest city, South Bend, Indiana. South Bend is famous for being the home of the University of Notre Dame, which was founded way back in 1842. The city
Okay.
grew up around the St. Joseph River, which was a key route for fur traders and settlers in the early 1800s. South Bend was once a major manufacturing hub, especially known for the Studebaker Automobile Company, which operated here until the 1960s.
Oh man, ain't nothing wrong with that. But man, get you a. They got some free ones if you don't want to spend no money on it. But it's definitely better having have a career add-on. I ain't talking about the Microsoft Flight Simulator one neither, because shit, I can't get that shit to work at all. But if you get something like what's the name of that one I got? It has a free version, and you can fly a regular plane or whatever. Shit, what is the name of that? I can't even think of the name of it. But they got a few of them on FlightSim.2 on that website where you got career add-ons and shit like that. They're way better because you can free flight Volanta. Yeah. I think they just came out with I thought they came out with a career add-on to it now. I'm not sure though. But it makes it a little better for me because sometimes at first I used to just fly around the Midwest, and then I got bored with that and I was just like, let me find a career thing, at least give me something to do with it. But I'm soon graduate to VATSIM. I'm just scared of VATSIM right now, man. I'm still trying to learn the lingo and everything. I like that chase plane shit. That should be all right. All right, so right now we're only at 18,000 feet. They changed my flight plan all over. All right, so we're coming up on our top of descent if we ever make it up to 26,000. But it says we were supposed to be going up to 330. I'm just not sure if that's going to happen. Which is all right with me. Oh, so now the stream chat just showed up. Cool. All right, Tim Burchett, what you talking about, man? I really hope they disclose this UFO shit. Tell us it's happening or it ain't.
on his recent briefing that he got, that he came out of, with a sort of different perspective. And he said, look, if the country were able to see and hear what he saw and what he heard, it would be a paradigm shift. You'll see in the interview that we let him talk. I asked him questions and he really just took it and run with it. But it was not a good insight, a little bit of frustration about why there is not progress more so than there has been. But a lot of interesting insight from a guy who has now been in the rooms and on the front lines of supporting her in his life.
Come on, man, just tell us. Aliens is real. Just say it. Take one for the team. Get shot.
I've had multiple versions, and I guess that I get a lot of values from my videos. It's kind of ironic because there's always the guy in the crowd who's making some joke about it, maybe somebody else knows it makes me so mad. Military, and I saw something, I like the book, but I've had some of those versions. I had one sit on the describe that was under my leadership for patient series for this one. And I just think people need to know what we've seen, what these pilots are seeing. And
For real, tell us. We want to know.
before we requested all those videos. And she is,
All right, we're at 22.
kind of a deadline when she doesn't have a line. And she calls over and they say, well, we don't know nothing better, kind of stuff. The same old stuff we've been running into for years on this issue. And
Dear guests,
America's just
the cabin
ready.
crew
I
will now
think
begin the snack and beverage
would,
service. We invite you to enjoy our
they'd be
signature
alarmed
items, including the
about
delicious chicken
what
salad
it is.
and our refreshing
But
fruit
I think
juices.
most would be alarmed
After
why
the
the
service,
government
selected
won't allow
items
it
from the
out.
African American Airline shop
What
will be available for your convenience.
What's at
Thank
the
you
base
for
of
your
it.
attention.
And, all the theories aside, whether you think it's extraterrestrial, if it's something from this earth, if it's the Russians, the Chinese, or the Americans, which I don't think it is. And then maybe allow some of the pilots to talk, tell it exactly what they've seen. And the last briefing I had, they some pretty incredible photos, and I think that you should have the right to see those. And the critics are going to blast it. They're going to say it's AI, it's whatever, but you got to go back and ask yourself, why would some of the best pilots in the world, why would they risk their credibility to come out with this? Because anytime they make a sighting, a lot of times they have to get a psych evaluation, get all this stuff, even if it's something they saw on radar. But now we've got officers of the Navy seeing these very, very large objects on sonar traveling at a very high rate of speed, something that's exponentially faster than anything we can accomplish. You got to realize that you got an object out there in the ocean that hovers, above the ocean in the air, that hovers for could be hours on it. We have nothing with that capability. Listen, you have to run out of fuel, and then when they take off, you just pick straight up. The power to do that is something. The energy you take to
Yeah, that's crazy.
And it's that incredible. And I just want to see the reason why governments behind them. I don't like them to do it. I know that aircraft does this that the president is on my license. Maybe I should be very glad there's a lot more going on. This behind the scenes for the world. Sure, absolutely. And I know Matt Gates spoke a couple weeks ago about a version we had on a brilliant thing between, he didn't say he'd seen it. He didn't say it was fact. He just
Damn it.
said that it was discussed with him by a member of the military. And have I heard those things? I'm sure I've heard those before, but I haven't seen it. And not, I have my own beliefs about it, but about a whole thing. What's going on? But that doesn't necessarily mean I'm right or wrong. I just think it's in there. It's information.
What do you feel about that? What is it that, getting paid military people to be doctors? Can you tell us about,
Yeah, well, it was, I would tell you that this, everything I asked about, there was someone in there in the meeting I felt like that was there to disrupt, to maybe say that this person was not telling the truth. And then this person had no reason to lie to us. There's been this gift, of course, so I'm very limited on that. I don't know what I want to say about it, but they said, I really said once things that we considered occurred, and that I heard about it. And that dates, people, places, and it was very convincing. And I knew some of it, but they filled in the gaps. And these were things that there was no hesitation whatsoever. It was no, well, it was kind of, wasn't anything like that. It was just straightforward. And then when this person asked these questions, I felt like they were to disrupt and contradict what they were saying. And it went just a complete 180. And that's what you're going to have, because you're going to have members of Congress who want to, for whatever reason, they don't want the truth, or they know it, and there's a certain arrogance up here too. You got to admit that. I mean, there's a complete arrogance. And again, I don't know if it's about little green men or flying saucers. I just know we're spending tens of millions of dollars on something. I think we should know what the heck we're spending that money on. And you can, when they bring it all out, just let people make up their own minds. Because there's going to be a group that's going to say, and look, I'm a born again Christian. I'm from the forgiven end of that spectrum. But I'm not worried about the demonic element. I hear people say that. But there's no reason for demons to be doing this in such a small little area. I mean, they could come up here to Congress as easy as maybe they already have. I don't know. But, and I think it's the Chinese and the Russians. I go back over this. If it was the Russians, they wouldn't be bogged down in Ukraine. The Chinese, they own us. Some would argue, as I've stated, they own us already, but more so. And would it be the Americans? Why in the world would we risk a $500 million high-tech aircraft, or a fleet of aircraft, or a battleship or something to be around these things, and a pilot losing their life? When we just saw, rightfully so, the president spent millions of dollars to rescue a pilot. We did not. And there's no telling what that cost, but that's a signal to the rest of the world and to our people that we value life. So there's no reason for us to be doing that. And
flight level 260 Kingdom Heavy.
I've talked to folks that are at the highest levels. And
Mandrake Kingdom Heavy, Chicago departure, good morning.
That they've asked the one higher up level in the whole security paradigm, I guess. And
Kingdom Heavy, requesting flight level 6,000 feet.
That sort of transition pretty well to my next question. So we've heard rumors about President Trump potentially
Kingdom Heavy, descend and maintain 6,000.
some level of disclosure.
Saying to maintain 6,000 feet, Kingdom Heavy.
Very conversation with him.
So where is he? Is he ready to do that? And a follow-up on that before you get to it is, let's say he make some kind of statement during the war with Iran, do you think that sort of undermines, people might say, well, it's kind of distraction?
They're always going to say it's a distraction. This is just a distraction. And the best day to do to release this stuff was yesterday. The second best day to release this stuff.
Is he it?
I hope so. I think he doesn't. He's not the hope.
Heavy, contact Cleveland Center on 128.625.
Contact Cleveland Center on 128.625. Kingdom Heavy.
I would not talk to him. He doesn't talk to me as freely as he does when we talk. But we talked 14 minutes. I look at my watch and I thought, holy cow, it's 14 minutes. There's about a lot of things, but I told him, I said, it's like 11 players done, and well, just keep going about. They put the wrong people in there, but these Ryzen real people are in there, and for whatever reason, they're not releasing anything. And also, I feel like the material or whatever is out there that we have, we don't really have it, because they've farmed it out to these corporations. And these corporations do not employ that freedom of information for the people back home. It's when I could say, hey, FBI, release this stuff, I want to see this stuff, and record it. Allegedly, they're supposed to release it, but say if Ford Motor Company had it, they wouldn't have to release it. And I feel like that's what's happened to a lot of it. And a lot of the stuff we said was that I think that we have is probably the people that are dissecting it or whatever they're doing with it probably don't realize exactly what it is and where it came from. They might have an idea, but people with direct knowledge are mostly don't. So it's kind of like during at Oak Ridge during the Second World War. I met people, and this one guy met one time I got knocking on doors, and he was at my parents' age. I asked him what branch he was in. He stuck his American flag out, and he said, well, when I was in the war. I said, oh, okay. He was kind of sheepish about it, and he said, I worked at Oak Ridge. And I was like, my dad really had that is Ohio. And they come, Mom, no, they're going to invade the land. They're getting ready. There's no prison. They were going to be in the fight. I said, my dad was really helpful. My mom was probably doing this up the cheek. But he said that it was kind of said this thing that always stuck in my mind. He said, funny thing. He said, my wife worked there too. And I never knew what she did. And she never knew what I did until after the war. And because people honored that back then. It's not everything in the book deal or a book pay or something. And it's compartmentalized. And it makes it very hard. And then when those people die, direct knowledge goes, and Roswell.
Let me tell you about Toledo Executive Airport, also known as KTDZ. This airport started out in the 1920s as a private field and has grown into a bustling hub for general aviation. It was once called Metcalf Field, named after a local aviation enthusiast, and has served everything from crop dusters to corporate jets. During World War II, it was used for military training flights. Today, it's a favorite for flight training and private pilots, and if you look closely, you might spot some vintage aircraft on the ramp.
And there's a couple of them actually talked about, and they talked to and they were this smart aleck, they went these uncovered everything. They were just like idiots, and they showed a bunch of one was a birthday of the McAllens that have some kind of metal in them or whatever. And of course, they look like what you can see is a flying saucer, except, somebody takes a picture of it outside the window of the 747 as it's flying by. And it looks like it's going, but it's really just stationary. And he said, this is when they slow it down and do all this stuff, and you actually see a cartoon character on the sign, it's great. Obviously, this is, and nobody's even talking about that. I mean, that's just, even folks, so-called UFO community, they just dismiss those kind of things because they see. Yeah, and I felt that this arrogant, smart aleck nature is not very beneficial. It's a complete waste of time. And I have noticed when I walk into some of these meetings, the attitude changes. I will say that
I want to just sort of process what if the president decided that police images and videos that have been classified, or goes and says there are these technologies and we believe they very well may end in time after intelligence.
Every time we ask for something specific, the military or the war comes to Canada, intelligence, as I call it, they hide behind national security. If you remember, I had the bill years back, it was 2 pages long to release everything. Then the Democrat Silver, actually, I said, she was on board with it. And he wanted to release, his bill is 60 pages. Create some structure similar to the Kennedy files. Kennedy was shot over 60 years ago, and they still won't release everything on that. And, and that's what they wanted to create, and everybody was cheering, oh, Schumer's on our side. No, he's not. If he was on our side, he would have pushed and done this years ago. The push is coming from people that haven't been through very long. And some of our leadership now, after they've seen some things, they want to know.
But I want to get back to, you mentioned you think people are ready to get this and see what you see. I'm just wondering, I'm thinking back to the most historic moments in my life, like 9/11, testifying. I feel like this would be a moment like the president comes out.
We're now making our initial descent into Cleveland. I want you to thank everyone for flying and choosing African American Airlines. And we look forward to you using us again in the future. Thank you.
That's a part of the problem. That's why we've got a president in the White House. I think they get it. It's sick of it. It thinks America maybe is, it's not arrogant enough to believe that it's the end all.
Why did there something about they're reaching out to other agencies? We don't know exactly what this is about.
Yeah. And I have a lot of fear to take about it. I don't like it.
Didn't know about what can you say about UK reaching out? It seems like there's some kind of coordination about
they want to be the ones who coordinate it. And in my opinion, they didn't apply the past because they got an authority and just attacked me as woman. And just such things that it actually said.
Cleveland Center at flight level 8,500 Kingdom Heavy.
And I get it because somebody's selling t-shirts.
Mandrake, Kingdom Heavy, Cleveland Center identified. Good morning, Kelly's Island, altimeter 2980.
I think that's what's playing for everybody. I'm just not.
Altimeter 2980 Kingdom Heavy.
I just want to get the truth on it. Transparency is something I've been a big part of for a long time.
I just continue to wonder about when, if it's not the president coming out, do you see any authoritative that
Kingdom Heavy, contact Cleveland departure on 126.55.
Unless somebody walks out a window.
Contact Cleveland departure on 12655 Kingdom Heavy.
Disappear or commit suicide by shooting themselves in the back of the head 12 times. I don't think it's going to happen.
And last one, what do we know, if anything, about these 10?
It's actually more than that. Actually, if you go back a little farther, we know that they were in our aeronautical defense industry.
Cleveland departure. Flight level 6,300 Kingdom Heavy.
High level clearance.
Mandrake, Kingdom Heavy, Cleveland departure. Good morning, here on altimeter 2980.
Chefs across this country disappeared.
Altimeter 2980 Kingdom Heavy.
There are 10 used car salesmen, dealerships, 10 preachers, 10 whatever, 10 masseuses, I don't care. I think America would probably take notice. I think they finally are taking notice because this all fits in. And I know family members are going to say, well, they got nothing to do with UFO, but generally they don't talk. They keep it. Most of those guys and gals are so locked down, they keep their mouth shut because they didn't. their nuclear secrets that they have would have already leaked out as well.
Maybe, trees how effort, but is Congress looking at that at all?
Some of them are, but, somebody, it's always just us on the fringe that are doing it. There's a few of us that are involved, and I say there's about, I don't know, maybe 10 of us that are watching this thing pretty close and haven't peeled off yet. Because some of those people were out there, not the people that I'd encouraged to come to me, but I wanted people that were objective and maybe didn't believe.
Some of the
No, some of them went to Congress. And now some of them are some of them. They're the biggest fans of this thing that I've seen, actually, because they came from nothing, and then they see these things. They could be skeptical of some of it is questionable. But, we've had so many obstacles on this thing. Like Luna, Matt Gates and I went down to Florida to Airline. They turned us away. We were told we were going to see. There were some pilots that wanted to talk to us. They briefed us on some stuff that was pretty incredible.
Kingdom Heavy, ascend via Browns 4 to 5,000, determined transition for the ILS runway 6 right approach into Cleveland. Altimeter 2980.
We're going to see you.
Descend via Browns 4 to 5,000.
You're going to tell us the answer.
Detmar transition for the ILS runway 6 right, approaching to Cleveland, altimeter 2980. Kingdom Heavy.
I said, you're going to mess something up. You're going to get in some serious trouble. I said, I would look. That's pretty tough orator, very tough attorney. And he got on the phone, whoever Big Air Force is. They came back in about an hour, took us upstairs. There's a nice wood tray at taxpayers' expense. And then they brought the pilots in. Those are the kind of things I wish America could listen to and talk to, because they had, it was very interesting. And that just sort of, that kind of lit the fuse with a lot of members of that deal.
I will leave it here. Is there anything else that you want to share with
Yeah,
Ladies and gentlemen, we have left our cruising altitude and have started our approach to Cleveland. Please return to your seats, stow your tables, fasten your seatbelts, and note that the use of the lavatories is no longer allowed. Thank you for your cooperation.
Cleveland departure. Flight level 5,000 feet, Kingdom Heavy.
What's going on? So I would hope, and people, and let me say, clarify something. People say, you go to Air 51, you go to Wright Patterson, you go here or there. As soon as we announce we're going to go there.
Oh, I'm hooked up. I'm in there. Looks like I'm already suited and booted.
No. We got to get to the bottom of this. And it's I think it's
Cleveland departure. Established, Kingdom Heavy.
Kingdom Heavy, contact Cleveland Tower on 124.5.
Contact Cleveland Tower on 124.5, Kingdom Heavy. Cleveland Tower. Established to the runway 06 right, Kingdom Heavy. I think that's what I'm supposed to say, I'm not sure.
Mandrake, Kingdom Heavy, Cleveland Tower, roger, continue approach runway 06 right.
2,500.
Continue approach 06 right, Kingdom Heavy. Yeah, but what's going on here? That's not right. That's not right. I think I hit that approach at the wrong time, buddy. Yeah, that's not right. Let me go ahead and make this work. 'Cause that ain't right. Because I'm looking at the screen over here, and it looks like I supposed to got established a long time ago on the other side. So we're gonna go up about 4,000. We're gonna pan out, get our speed right. Because we should be over here. Where the fuck's the airport at though? Oh, it's down there. All right, so we're gonna turn around. Let's get our speed down. Cleveland Tower, field in sight. 06 right.
Kingdom Heavy Heavy, clear to land runway 6 right, winds 160 at 10.
Cleared to land, runway 6 right, winds 160 at 10, Kingdom Heavy. There it is. Yeah, that last one I did, I hit approach at the wrong damn time. Oh, that shit was about to approach my ass to a whole nother airport. Down here. Let's watch our speed. Max auto brake.
400.
Approaching runway 6 right.
Shit. Scoot over, bro. Wind don't want to let me in there.
Sync rate.
We got this.
100. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
What's up? It is. I don't know if this my reversers are even working around this now. Is that somewhere out? Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Cleveland. Did you know that Cleveland is home to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, celebrating the history and impact of rock music? Thank you for flying with African American Airlines. Please remain seated until we reach our final parking position. On behalf of your flight crew, thank you for flying with African American Airlines. The local time will be 39 in the morning.
Cleveland ground. Western taxi to gate. Kingdom heavy.
Kingdom Heavy, taxi to gate B11 via Sierra Lima, Juliet 5, Juliet. Good day.
It's not showing me nothing on here. Taxi to gate B11 via Sierra Lima, Juliet 5, Juliet. Good day. Kingdom heavy. All right, so I got to go to Navigraph because I can't see shit on here. All right, let's find out where I'm at. Ah, shit. Unload. Import. Let's find out where I'm at. Okay. So, we gotta go Sierra. All right, so to the right. Sierra, Lima, Juliet 5. Okay. So Sierra.
Runway 24 left.
Okay, Juliet 5 is right here. Juliet 5, Juliet. And we're going to gate B11. B9, 10, 11. Okay. One of these. Gate 11, B11. B9, B10. Man, come on, bro. Man, they ain't got none of this shit marked out here. Because that's literally B9, I mean B10 right there. So I'm going to go ahead and turn around. Because I don't think these reverse thrusts is working. And I don't want to find out the hard way. Damn, I'm all in the grass, bro. Gotta be careful with that too, because it will get stuck. And I'll be mad as hell. Look. Pick up the dust, bro. Don't let it get you stuck. All right. We're gonna do that. We're gonna do that. There we go. There we go. Right there, baby. All right. Let's go ahead and, okay, what was that about? Why is it doing that? Chocks, GPU. Let's go ahead and shut off the engines.
Engine off time logged. The flight is finished. It has been monitored by on-air.
We're gonna get our money.
Auto brake off.
All right, so we got 14,000 for this flight. All right, regular. All right, I'll take a regular. That'll work. Am I late? I don't know. All right, so tomorrow it'll be from Cleveland back to Chicago. Hopefully you guys tune in then too. I know I appreciate y'all, and yeah, it's gonna let them deboard. Yeah, man, look at that. The door ain't gonna be right. I don't even know if I should show that negativity. Oh, it's doing it. Okay. All right. Okay. Cargo doors should open on their own. I want to thank y'all again, man, for tuning in. And have a good night.
Recording started.